I'm running away. What an idiot, Hammond. No, 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 I'm sleeping and they ulted.
No, they booped back in.
I booped them all back. I pushed them all back. D.Va's out of
low.
mech. D.Va's out of mech.
On a Discord. Oh my god.
I'm gonna run away.
Okay, Hog.
I got the Reaper.
So much
He
boost.
teleported. I got him. I got the Reaper. I pulled the Reaper off. He was teleporting, but then he hit the ground too fast. So the kill barrier got him.
Hit the ground too fast?
Yeah, the kill barrier got him. Super Mario in real life.
Try to
going
get
down.
him off. God damn. That's
Dang
lucky.
it. I'm coming down with me.
Super Mario.
Try and get a boop.
Caddy.
Keep her going, keep her going. David, get on point,
Never
David.
creep.
No. Touch,
I have 4
touch.
health, bro.
Group up.
I feel like Moira and Sigma are somehow related.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I got 21,500. From
Well,
me.
if you get offered a job for a lot of money, would you take
But
it?
you're a hooker,
How
though.
am I supposed to
wouldn't do
get
it.
there, dude?
That's why I actually really need money. Like Jaden, you
All
don't
I'm saying, dude, when I have a family, I'm gonna care way more about my family than kids.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
This Doomfist
There's
just
more
isn't
things
hitting me.
important in life than money. That's a fact.
Yeah, I know. But until you get a family, you're always gonna take the job that pays the most.
Okay then, Jaden, you can like test like experimental drugs. They give you good money. Go ahead. I'm sure,
Oh,
like
I care
yeah,
about my health.
I'm
Jeez,
sure,
I don't
yeah,
wanna
you'll get
die.
like a couple of HIV
You do not
viruses
care
and
about
stuff
your
like that.
health if you do not
Jaden,
care
it's
about
good money.
enjoying your job.
It doesn't matter if you don't like it. It's good money.
Mental health is pretty important. You'd actually be surprised.
Mental health is fake.
But Jaden, it's good money.
You're No, you actually believe that. I can tell. No, I can tell you believe that.
Like, I don't believe, like, depression.
If you're not mentally healthy,
Jaden,
no, that's
depression
real.
is real, dude.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
Are you okay? Okay, Jane. Jane, you know The Rock? What do you think about The Rock?
Yeah.
Cool ass
Pretty cool
guy. Yeah, and he's had it. He's done motivational speeches about it. You know,
Yeah,
Elon Musk, he's talked about
He
it.
had $7 in his pocket, and he said, "Yeah, I had nowhere to go."
Yeah,
Then he
and
worked
went through a
out, got
depression
really famous, and bam, he's fine.
A bit more than that.
Jaden, you
Way
do
more than
realize this one person you don't know, okay, he had depression, and he died. He committed suicide. And yet he was rich. The man was rich. But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just because he was rich doesn't solve his
that.
problem,
Jane, you're
dude.
so insulting.
Depression
Doesn't
is
mean he's
a-
happy. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, he killed himself. Depression's a real thing.
Yeah, it actually is. My uncle's friend actually did fairly recently, like after we got back from a trip.
I think you're
Got
either just
that.
born with it or you're not.
What do you mean you're
No,
born,
you're not
with,
born
it?
with it.
That doesn't make sense.
Jane, I've told you this in life before. You're born fine. You're born fine in life.
You're
It's
like
the people
neutral.
around you that change who you are as an individual.
That's true.
If you're born to a family with shitty ass persons and if you end up a shitty person, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
That is true.
Yes, you have the
gotta choose what you do.
It's not that easy all
No,
the time,
Jane,
Jane.
if you grow up in that environment, you don't know that it's not okay. You just
Yes,
think that is the
obviously it
norm.
changes for people. Gordon Ramsay grew up with a horrible family. Logic grew up with a horrible family. They still ended up successful. They still ended up having an
You had
amazing
to
life.
learn, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Takes
You're
my
not
But it's
gonna
not.
know what
It's
that
not
is a
like that
kid.
for everybody.
I
Just
know.
because some people make it their things doesn't mean that just the fact as a whole, depression is just eliminated.
Yeah.
Like
Some people can never get
suicide
through it.
rates keep on going back up, keep on going up, and that's not even just to do with population going up. As a whole, it's just going up.
I blame cell phones.
They are
That's
an
for
issue.
many people.
Social media
Yeah.
is a huge issue.
It is very
Elon Musk has
big.
talked about it. Every single
People could just
Bill
delete
Gates,
it.
everybody talks
You
about
Don't.
it.
can't delete
They
social
can't.
media.
You can't just delete social
That's-
media.
that's
It's like
impossible.
saying removing drugs. You can't do
Yeah,
that.
just remove the sun. It causes global warming.
Yeah.
Just like literally get rid of the sun.
can literally have a choice to go on social media. Like, you know, like
It's not that easy for
No,
everybody,
dude.
Jane.
You really. There's a lot of things
And
that
some
you'd be
people
just-
feel
you know
surprised.
what can happen.
required. Some people go on it for business stuff
Yeah.
like that.
That's true.
A lot of models out there, it's actually common. A lot of models out there are actually depressed. It's actually common.
It's a hard life.
Yeah. And it's pretty obvious why. People only adore them for their looks.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of a model.
That's not the point
Yeah,
of a
and a
model.
lot of models aren't okay with that.
There's
They don't feel
different types of models.
comfortable with that.
Well, then don't choose to be a model.
Well, sometimes it's the only thing they can really do, Jaden.
Yeah, bro. If they're uneducated.
Some things you enjoy in life, but then you soon realize you don't really enjoy in life. Just like FaZe, they enjoyed Call of Duty and they stopped playing it.
Maybe you'll
I mean,
learn
yeah,
that
people
one
can
day.
shun them for it, but like they just moved on. You gotta accept that. People go through shit. It's normal. People go through depression. Everybody will go through the depression in their life. It is normal. Everybody loses shit. Nobody lives life without losing anything. That's literally false.
What do you mean by
You lose something every day.
I
It's really a
lost my
fact.
car keys today, and then I found them though.
Exactly.
bust your wallet?
It's not even just losing, like, man, stuff. Like, people have so many opportunities they can take, they just, like, choose not to.
Yeah,
Due to just...
that's their fault.
No, that's the normal life. The normal average person in today's society is, yo, listen, live life, gotta do good in school, gotta go to college. That's what life is. It's literally what it is.
Cool.
And then you have to do with student debts. A lot of people that go to college, I
about to say
guarantee
that
more
too.
than others. Yeah, like they have debts. It's literally common.
Stuff sucks.
Everyone has a choice to succeed.
That
Yeah,
is
everybody
true.
does have a choice to succeed, but a lot of people
Everyone
don't have
has
a
choice to become
choice.
valedictorian.
What?
Yeah.
Valedictorian.
If you put all your time into becoming valedictorian, you're most likely going to.
Well, that's not true.
Jane, you cannot speak of this and say that depression doesn't exist. Don't even. That's literally false, Jane.
All I'm saying
Jane,
is, like,
no matter how hard you try.
Jane,
There's still a possibility
Jane,
of
you
one
know
being.
my sister. I
yeah.
don't even live with her, dude. And you're about to tell me that shit's not real.
It's all
I
made
know
up,
what the shit's
dude.
about. I've been to therapy
Government.
sessions, Jane. I've had to deal with it. I've had to deal with the bullshit. And you're about to say that's not real. It's a fucking
Okay.
lie.
It's clinical depression. Like, I think that's real.
Jaden, there's the
Jane,
same thing.
depression as a whole is real, dude.
Dude, clinical
People go
depression
through it,
just
man.
means
It's a
that
fucking
it's
thing,
it's
dude.
been certified by, it's been diagnosed. Okay, people still have it,
It's
and they don't go to a
literally
doctor.
an illness, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Clinical.
Jaden,
Illness.
it doesn't matter.
No, well, it's an illness, but still a thing.
That
You don't
just
have to
means
get it
it's
like
been
confirmed by a
diagnosed.
doctor or anything.
You can still have it and not be diagnosed, dude. That's for a lot of people. A lot of people are too scared to actually come out that they have depression, so they don't want to talk to a doctor or anything about it.
If you need help, you should obviously look for it.
Well, sometimes
Some
it's
do.
afraid.
That too.
Okay, would you rather commit suicide or go see a doctor? Let's
That's
be honest.
not like an option. It's like, oh, you know what?
What?
I'd rather like just die than see a doctor. That's not how that works.
That's kind of how it works.
No, they don't get like a choice
Nah,
like that. They
Jane,
don't
you
wake
do
up like,
not know
oh, I'm just
how
gonna solve
fucking
this.
life works, Jane.
I'm just gonna solve depression, dude. Just be happy, lol.
Jib, go back downstairs and go to sleep. Jib, you don't know shit.
Like, I think like physical health is way more important than mental.
That's,
No, it's
Dude,
not.
they're both
No, it's
equal.
not, Jane.
They're bad. Dude, think
Physical
about like
health
Stephen
can-
Hawking, bro.
Mental health has way more of an effect on your physical health than physical health has way more effect on your mental health.
Yeah,
That's
like,
literally a
think,
fact.
think about Stephen Hawking, dude. He's paralyzed from like the neck up, and yet he was a genius, an absolute
Okay.
genius.
Absolute genius, yeah.
His mental health was good. His physical health was trash. It doesn't mean he wasn't successful. The man was an absolute like god among physicists.
I'm not saying that's always how it turns out.
That's basically
That's
what
what
you
I'm saying.
said.
There's multiple different situations, and the fact that you sit
You're
here
like,
and
oh,
say
it's just
that,
it's more
yo,
important.
the
Physical
fact that you
stuff
sit here and be like, yo, people decide to do this and they can really get help. It's everybody's different situation. You'll go through different things.
Yeah. All I'm saying is everyone has the option to get help, and they don't.
Not always, Jane.
not
Some people are in
always. Why
shitty
not?
enough situations that they can't. Jane, shit costs money, Jane.
Yeah, if
Not
you don't have
everybody has money.
insurance, you're not gonna get help.
You can
Yeah.
literally talk to anyone.
Doesn't mean that's gonna work.
Okay, no, people don't know. Some people just don't know people.
Yeah.
You have
That's
like
bad.
teachers, like Literally
Some
go
people are
to
too
jail.
afraid to
Jay.
tell the teachers, bro. It's a teacher.
Cool.
You're gonna talk to him like you just like have been living with him all
Jane,
life.
Jane. What did we just say? I just said there's multiple different situations. It's not the same for
everyone has
everybody.
an
Everybody has a
option to
different
talk,
life.
though.
Not everyone
have an
has.
Okay, really?
Jane.
Who doesn't? Name someone who doesn't have the option
Okay.
to talk to
Someone that's been
You don't have to
living up in the
know. You don't have to
slums.
know people, dude. All right. Here, let's just think of someone. All right. Okay. So let's take The Rock for example. He was broke.
Yeah.
Is he supposed to get mental health? Is he supposed to go and be like, yo, listen, these are my problems. This is what's going on. No, he wasn't able to do that. He has to decide that for himself. Some people can't do that. Some people don't have the mental. They just don't have that in
They
them.
don't have the strength.
Yeah, but like, if you're not like you
No,
learn at
there's
an
no
early age,
yeah,
you can
but
always
that's
get
just
help.
how it is.
Jaden, you keep just trying to think of a way to
You
get around
can't just
it.
always
you
get
can't.
help, Jaden.
Yeah, you can. There's always an option to talk to someone. There's always.
Oh my god.
It doesn't mean you're
Jaden,
brave
Jaden,
enough,
Jaden.
dude. People aren't brave enough.
Yeah, Jaden.
Well, would
Here's
you rather
the
be
thing.
sad or get over it? Like,
Jaden,
Okay, Jane,
that's not like
some
an
people
instant
choose to
cure.
be. Jane, let me explain
Nah,
something.
but it
People
like
get
helps.
sad. No,
They're too
okay,
afraid.
Jane, just hear me out. When people are sad, sometimes they just shut down. All right, they just decide, yo, I can get help. It's not gonna work. I can
Yeah.
do this. I can do this. It won't
That's
help.
true.
People just make decisions to go against that, Jane. Here's the thing. You're right. Yeah, people can go get help. But here's the thing. People go against your fucking rule book because your rule book does not exist. It's not a fucking thing. All right. There's no yes or no in that. People can
Yeah,
do a
this
variety.
isn't just a choice.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna decide to get help.
So, dude,
People do make choices that do lead to it.
Well, don't die.
Jane, every decision you make, Jane, there's a decision we're making right now that will probably end up bad later on. Like realistically, like there's a decision right now that I guarantee there's a decision in life. Again, there's a decision in everybody's life that they'll come to regret. It's literally just a thing.
That's just
So
human.
like, say,
Being human.
yeah, like us like playing video games right now. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
we
I
might
could be out
regret later on,
working-
like,
working out right now,
like, we could be
becoming
out
super
doing
fit.
something. Like, people out here who are like, time is money, but like, here's the thing, like, we'd rather be doing something more fun.
Yeah, I could be getting jack right now, but nah, I'd rather be having fun.
Or is that what you want to do?
No, I really don't.
Okay.
I'd rather have
here's your
fun.
choice.
And Jane, that's exactly the point. Some people don't want to feel better, because they're lost, Jaden.
Okay.
Just
That's
how
your
it
choice.
is.
You don't want to feel better.
That's.
You don't want to.
It's not that they don't want to feel better, dude. It's just that they can't. Like some of them aren't
Yeah.
able to. Like they're just not like brave enough, or they aren't.
Or they're just in that situation where they just feel like they can't, but
Watch
like
what I
the
feel
reality
about
is they
depression.
might be able to.
Like, there's always a choice. That's what I think.
Jane, no, there is not, dude. Like I've said, Jane, I'm not gonna go look into every single situation that people have been in, but people have been in shit enough situations where they can't do anything. They really can't do anything. If you're in jail, first maybe
Yeah.
like a mistake, maybe you got framed for something. How are you supposed to
Okay.
live with that? Knowing the fact that your own family just completely despises you now.
Yeah, they don't
You're sitting
believe in
there.
you.
You get no visitors. What are you supposed to do? Get help? No, you can't fucking get out of jail.
Nobody's gonna listen to you.
You're in there for the rest of your life. You're in there for the rest of your life. That's why people like, I know I brought up Gordon Ramsay in the past, like already this, but Gordon Ramsay, he steps up, he says, current system, it's fucked. He made a whole show out of it called Gordon Behind Bars, right? Where essentially he went there, picked out people, and now they cook. They make them feel way better. They actually get somewhere in their life from being stuck in that one spot. People go through shit. People aren't given these opportunities. You say that people always have a choice. They don't always have a choice.
They always have an option to get help, though. Always.
No, they
10
don't.
out of 10.
Jane, let me explain something. There's so many shit systems that currently exist in the world, right? It's just a fact.
School system.
literally a fact. Not deny that.
Is bad.
Cool, yeah. You can always get help.
Jane, no. Jaden, it's not like that.
Yes,
No,
you can.
it's really not. It's really not.
There's always someone you can talk
Not
to.
for some
It's
people.
not like you're
Not for
locked
some...
in a basement for the rest. Like you were born in a basement. No one's ever gonna talk to you.
Jane,
Alright.
some people have issues where they just can't. Jaden, they just fucking can't. Jaden.
They can.
Gene, it doesn't matter if you can.
Society.
It's if you're
Jane.
like mentally capable of actually taking your time to do it.
Jaden, so you're gonna go to a person who's depressed, right? He's fucking on edge, you know. His dad recently died, you know. Fucking hectic, right? You're gonna tell him, be like, hey,
talk to
listen.
someone about it.
No,
Well, so that's what he's going to
you're
do.
supposed to just come there and tell him that life is so much better, even now that his dad's gone. You're supposed to tell him that. You're supposed to honestly look him in the eye and be like,
Dad
listen,
died and
no,
I had no clue they were.
shut the fuck up. Listen to me. Look him in the eye and be like, listen, all right, your dad died, but don't worry, shit will get better. It doesn't just happen like that.
And then they
it
instantly
really doesn't.
start smiling and being like, yeah, you know what, you're right. This is so much better. Life is awesome.
Shit.
Yeah,
The shit isn't. It's
but
not.
it's gonna help if he like talks to someone about it.
Yeah, obviously, it's gonna help anyone if they talk to someone.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
some
always
people,
have an option
some
to, like,
people
talk
still.
to someone.
Some people don't know how.
What did I just say? When you're behind
Don't know
bars,
how.
you cannot get mental health.
Some people
not
don't
that
know
easy.
how, and some people just don't even know that there's something wrong. Like they
Yeah,
could-
some people don't even realize that they're wrong. There's a lot of people that have shit going on. They just don't want to. They just don't want to face it.
Yeah, they're just
Okay,
like, oh, it's
then
just a
they don't wanna face
phase.
it.
I'm
Actually
just
common.
sad. I'll get over it.
It's a
And
choice.
yet
They
they
don't
never
want to
do.
face it. They don't want to face it.
But they don't think that it's actually anything wrong. They just think, oh, I'm just sad. I'll get over it. And then
Jane, you're
it's
too
like,
getting involved in personal choices rather than factual shit. If
like,
they
they're
just had
always
random, if they're just chilling, they're having like these random things where you're just like, God, you know, I have all this, but life just doesn't feel good, you know. Like people just get sad, you know, and like,
Honestly, something's not working.
yeah, fucking help doesn't always work. That's another thing. It
yeah,
just
some
doesn't
people
always
just
work.
can't get like better, no matter what. Like they can go
Yeah.
through countless therapy sessions and they just don't get better. It's a hard
Therapy's not
process.
the answer.
What do you mean?
Okay, then Jane, what is the
Just
answer?
be happy
All right,
for
you
it.
fucking genius.
Every case is okay.
Yeah, some
You
people
can't-
just don't know the answer. They just don't. So they can't just be happy.
Exactly, but they can just figure it out. They can find help.
What? They just
Hey,
figure it out.
This
Just
didn't
figure
work.
it
Hey,
out.
therapy doesn't work. So hey, let's go
Just
talk
figure
to
it
a
out.
priest at a church. Hey, let's talk to a friend.
Jaden,
talk to my
Jaden, I get it, Jaden. You've never been sad in your life, alright? I get it. You've never been through fucking anything. I can tell. Let me explain something, right? People go through
I
shit,
have.
right? No, you haven't. No, you honestly
Clearly
fucking
not.
haven't. Because here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Jane. Let me explain something. People learn something, right? People learn what's good in life when something bad happens. to them.
I just
People
realized that there's
learn.
always something worse that could happen.
But you never
Well,
know that. Some people
Okay,
are just
well,
down in the gloom.
Jane, what? You're gonna be like this? Yo, my dad's dead. My whole family's dead. But you know what?
The
God,
whole
you
world
know,
could be dead.
fucking. Yeah,
It's always
more
better.
people could be dead. People,
It's always
people
Think about it
don't
for a
better.
second.
have it.
There's a kid who literally just probably like would die, like literally die without.
Jane, there's a fucking
I'm
kid
looking
right
up
now.
to other
Jane,
family members. Like, obviously, I'm gonna be
Jane,
sad about it.
Jane, there's a fucking kid right now that is on the fucking streets who cannot do anything. Who cannot fucking do it. He does not have money. He doesn't have
Definitely,
anything.
there's always something worse, no matter what.
Oh, Jane, there's not much worse than that. There's not much for them being.
It doesn't mean that
there's
you
not
can
much
just
for
look on the bright side and be
worse.
like happy again. Just because
Yeah,
something.
Jane,
obviously
people
not.
can-
I just said it's not instantaneous.
Jane, you can say there's a
If
choice in
someone died
everything,
right
but
in
that
front
does
of you,
not
you'd be sad right away.
that does not affect them, Jane.
I honestly
different for
don't
everybody.
care anymore. This is just what I think.
You
Take it or
should
leave
You're
it.
wrong. Bro, it's
You
people
can't be
like
wrong
you.
about something that people can always get help.
It's people like you, dude. It's like anti-vaxxers and crap like that. It's just you're never looking at the
should
facts.
always
You're
be
just
vaxxed.
looking at your
Jane,
opinions. and you
let me explain
believe in them.
something. Alright. Jane, I'm gonna make this pure to you right now. In an actual dickish way. Actual fucking dickish way. Let me explain something. You're the reason why some people choose not to do shit. Choose not to get help. Because you just feel all high and mighty. But here's the thing, Jane. I know you have a soft spot for something.
Not always.
I know you
Yeah, everyone does.
I know that if something were to happen to you, at some point you would not be in this mindset. I know you wouldn't. Because here's the thing, I know that you haven't
Probably
coped with
not, but
anything
I
in the
know
past.
I'd probably get over it if I need
Probably
help. I
not.
just
That's
Get
the
over
point.
it, dude.
I need help. I go get it.
That doesn't always work. You're not just
Jane,
gonna be
people
Obviously,
don't-
there's something that's bound to work.
dude.
There's
Dude,
so many options.
my medical teacher, her mom died when she was like 20. Dude, she's like 70
Yeah.
now. She still like misses her. She like gravely is sad about
Obviously,
missing
you're always
her.
gonna miss someone who's been a part of your life.
Yeah, but she's like desperately
It's not like
sad.
you're just gonna be
dude.
like, oh, now they're just dead to me. Like, no, no one's ever gonna feel that.
Yeah, but some people just can't like feel better after like one therapy session, dude. Sometimes it just doesn't work like
With
that.
the therapy, there's always different
Yes,
options.
but sometimes.
Okay, name options, Jaden. Name options.
Like, just talk to people.
Dude, that's therapy,
Okay,
you
okay,
idiot!
Why find
yeah,
something
that's
with your
therapy.
religion?
That's
Fine.
therapy!
Okay, some people aren't
You go to
religious, Jaden.
medical. You go to pills. I don't know.
Jaden,
Just
you do
do
realize
whatever
all of
you
that
think.
is in the therapy category.
Jaden. Yeah.
It's getting help.
Actually, no.
Therapy is just getting help. Dude.
Yes, it is.
It's literally
Okay,
helping you
maybe
recover.
time's what heals it.
Dude, that's
maybe
not a
something
good
even
idea.
worse
That's not a
in
good
your
idea.
life is
That's
something
that's
that-
definitely not a good idea.
Jane, time is good and bad. Alright, Jane. Either over time you feel worse or you feel better.
Yeah, you can't just
It's
like
either or.
exactly.
it doesn't just make you
Yeah,
forget about
Jane,
it.
Jane. Some for people it's not good.
Okay,
Get to
yeah, that's what I
understand
said. Every case is different.
You never said that.
Yeah, and because Jane, wait, no, let me even fucking say it.
saying
I'm
you
the one
find
who's been
different
telling you
answers.
that this how many times because you just won't. You just choose not to understand that.
Yeah, so there's different answers.
I don't know, Jane. Maybe someday you'll learn if you actually go through something.
Maybe. Until
Yeah.
then, it's just what I think about.
Until then, just choose not to.
But the
just
thing
choose
is,
not to
there's
hear
never
people
gonna
out.
be an until then. You're just never gonna actually look at the facts. You're just gonna believe
Yeah,
in
Jay, you're not
what
gonna
your
choose
opinion is. Just like an anti-vaxxer. Those freaking autistic little shits.
You're just ignoring it, dude. Jane. Like,
That's my
Jane,
opinion on it. People have
th-
opinions.
there's no opinion on a fact, Jaden.
Yeah.
It's not a
There's no
fact. You
opinion on it.
That dude.
You can't
Depression
prove
is a
it. Everything-
fact.
Yeah, depression
What?
is definitely a fact.
Depression is a fact.
Depression.
It's a
There's clinical. There's
Jaden.
no,
Depression is a
Jane,
fact.
Jane.
some
Depression
people choose to be
exists.
depressed for attention. Essentially to that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that does happen,
Jane,
but
Jane.
still.
Jane, let me explain
People
something.
are
Let me explain
depressed.
something. The people who also end up doing that, sometimes they actually are depressed, but it looks like detention. I mean, it looks like attention. They can't control the outcome because here's the thing: people like you choose not to hear people out. People like you are the reason that like people go through shit and you just choose not to help them. You know,
No, I'd help someone if I can.
who have you
If I
helped?
can help them.
Have gone through shit.
I don't know. Like no one really close to me has ever actually. There's been
But
one.
you don't know that, Jaden,
And
because
here,
they haven't
Jane,
gotten
Jane,
help.
Jane, you know you just said close ones? What somebody is supposed to do without close ones? Who are they supposed
There's
to talk to, buddy?
always people.
Because here's the... No, Jane, here's the thing. You're the average person. You're just gonna go out your way to help them. Because I
They
don't
need
believe you
help.
will.
I was gonna ask like, hey, do you need help? Is there something wrong? They say no.
I don't think you will.
Yeah, but
I honestly
Jaden,
don't think
do
you
you think that they're just gonna say, like, look at you and just be like, oh yeah, this kid, I'll trust him. Yeah, I'm gonna tell him all my problems and everything,
Hey,
everything
you can't
that's
find
bad.
anyone else. There's always someone out there who will help.
will. Okay, Jane, you
You're just
gotta
gonna
stop fucking
reveal,
use as
you're
your
just
only
gonna get rid
thing.
of all your privacy that you have and just open it yourself to someone. Dude,
Yeah,
people
some people can't even
close
open up
themselves
about it. It just gets them in that dark spot again. They do
Yeah,
not want to be
they can't just
reminded
open
of.
up to
That's
that.
just what I think. Just you don't have to
Jane,
think
Jane.
of your own way
No,
about
Jane,
something.
Jane,
I
Jane.
don't care. Just have your own opinion.
Jaden, no, this is fucking stupid. That's like if you were
No.
saying global warming
This is
doesn't
what I
exist.
have on my opinion.
Well,
Just
your
take it or leave
opinion's
it.
wrong.
I don't care.
Your opinion's wrong.
Oh,
Factually.
Jaden, stop doing this fucking pussy ass. I fucking give up. I'm not fucking trying to do anything in life. Stop
So
fucking doing
annoying.
this
That's
bullshit.
all you guys bring up. Oh no,
Is
I
it-
know this now because it's a fact. Like no, that's
it
not.
is?
It is a fucking.
Yes, it is.
That, like,
Depression is a
people are
fact.
actually like, hey, okay, depression is.
Jaden.
But some people, it's not always real for everyone.
Okay, Jane,
Oh,
you're changing the subject. It was
Jane,
originally
Jane,
depression
when did
is a
you-
fact.
what?
And now you're just changing it to, oh no, it's that people are sometimes
There's
lying about it.
clinical depression. There's so many different
No,
types.
but Jane,
People
you
can
keep
fake it. That's
changing
also
it.
true
You
too.
keep changing
Jane,
it.
That's
to
also-
your
no,
thing.
that's just the thing, though.
This has nothing to do with it. This has nothing to do with it.
Yes,
People
you guys
choose
are
to
bringing up
take
facts. There
No,
are
Jane,
facts that people do fake
The
stuff.
original subject
Okay,
we were
but Jane,
talking about right now.
we're taking someone who's actually going through
depression
something,
real?
Jaden. Here's the thing, Jane. You just pull up absurd reasons that has nothing to do with the conversation.
You guys said that there's no help.
Jaden,
We never fucking said that. We never
We
said there's
started
no help. We just said that in some circumstances people can't get help.
we start a conversation, okay, and then
All I'm saying
later
is from
through it,
where
you
my
change your point
standpoint-
of view.
No,
There's
Jane,
always
hear him out.
Then you
Fucking
change the
listen.
subject.
Don't fucking cut over.
Okay, the original subject was depression is real, and you didn't believe that. And now you're changing it to, oh, no, that's not what I was meaning. I'm saying some people do have it and some people don't. You're leaning towards ours to make yourself look like you're actually not at fault here.
What?
Okay? Yes.
Yeah,
I
that's
were
said-
talking
true.
about
I
if it's
said
real.
most depression is fake. That's what I said.
No, you just said
Okay,
depression
no,
is
most
fake.
of it is not fake.
You just
That's
said,
a
dude,
false-
depression is
I said-
fake,
way
and that's what
false.
we
It's
were
just
arguing
being
about.
sad. And I said, but there is clinical depression.
It's not being sad. It's not being sad. It's way more than that.
Yeah,
Dumbass.
Just
being
being
sad,
super
you
sad,
get
that's
over it.
basically what it
Dude,
is.
being sad is you just
Actual-
get over it.
Actual,
Okay?
like, fucking bot.
That's a complete difference.
You've not taken anything away from this.
Yeah, you guys are the ones who just think you're changing my mind, like.
Because that's what we're
really
trying to do.
not.
We're trying to give you facts.
Yeah, Jane.
Yeah,
you,
and
Jane,
I'm saying facts too. People do fake stuff.
Yeah?
People do.
Jane,
But that's
people
not what
fake
we're talking
everything. You can't fucking change that.
Yeah,
It has nothing to do with it.
exactly.
Jane,
That's a
Jane.
fact.
But no one said
Okay,
anything
when
about
did we
that.
go against you about
Yeah,
that?
we've never
When
argued
did I
against
go against you
that.
about faking people?
There's actually always help from my standpoint. Like what I believe, there's always
Okay.
help.
No.
But there's not always.
No. There's always help from
Yes,
where you
no,
are.
you
as
guys
an
say
individual.
no. There's not always help,
Yeah.
but you can't
There
prove
isn't
that
always
there's
help
not
all the time.
always help.
Dude, there's plenty of people
There
out
is
there
always help.
that can't get help.
Jaden, oh my god. Here, Jane, let me explain something. All right, go to like New
No,
York
I'm
City.
talking
right?
from my
No,
standpoint.
no,
Like,
Jane,
what
no,
I'm
hear
coming-
me out. Jane, stop doing this fucking bullshit because it's pissing me
No,
off. No, Jane,
No, you're
this
the
is the
ones
same
who are
thing.
being like absurd.
No.
Like literally.
What?
Absurd.
No, this is fucking absurd. The fact that you, what? What?
Yeah.
No.
I believe there's always help, no matter what. There is always help.
Jane, there's no way you stand by that, and the fact that you didn't believe me when I said that everybody started out good. I told you that, and you didn't even believe
Not
me. like,
everyone
a long
starts
ass
out
time ago.
good. You said
Yes.
that. That makes zero sense. No, they don't.
That
Not everyone
fucking
starts out
makes
good.
sense. Nobody's grown
Jane,
up
everyone's
day
neutral
one
when
in
they're
life.
born.
and-
It's
Yeah,
how you're
nobody's
like
grown up in
people
life and
around
says,
you
"Yo,
and
I
stuff.
want
Yeah,
That's
but
what
nobody
changes.
can like comprehend what's going around them. We're not
Yeah, that's why they grow
Well,
up.
that's-
That's called growing up,
Jane.
Jaden. You learn. You have a brain.
Like if you are born with like a ton of medical problems and like your
Doesn't mean
body's
you're a bad
refusing
person.
to like try to
Doesn't
keep
mean
you
you're a
alive.
good
Yeah,
person. Doesn't mean you're a good
I
person
know.
or a bad
that's-
person.
What? Whoa, no! Like, I never said anything about that. I
You're
just
born
said you're not
neutral.
always born good.
Okay,
Yeah,
you're
born-
saying it as a
Well,
physical thing. We're talking about
Yeah, you're
mental.
saying physical.
You're changing
No,
the
Dad.
subject. You were meaning mental the first time. Now you're changing because you're losing the argument, and then you change it into something that was
I
like
said their brain. Brain is mental.
yes, mental,
Okay,
and you're
Jane,
talking
Jane.
about if they're born with physical disabilities.
Jane, hear me out on something. All right, just fucking hear me out. Okay, so here's the thing. People do studies, right? You know, medical people, right? You know, fucking people at studies. You know,
Scientists.
universities. They do studies on this shit, right? You know, they got studies. They got to figure out what they're doing in later life, and if they want to go in the case of like helping people, right? They do